we're ensuring safety as a community by the fact of coming together in different times, different days to cycle, to specify routes that you want to go, to specify putting guidance on the minimum safety gear you require from everyone. For example, when you're cycling with others, it's a requirement that you need to have a helmet and you need lights. Those are two essential things that we require for us to be safe. Again, the community promotes, when you see products, for example, I'm in the business of selling products. Let's say, if you find someone with a safety gear that you don't have, if you find someone with an accessory you don't have, the community always comes together to promote everyone having the best of what is available in the market.
So as the Scale Center, we have formed different routes where cyclists meet up in the morning. Well, for example, may live in Thika Road. We meet up in the morning, we cycle together to town, park our bikes at Scale Center, and in the evening, we also, after everyone is done with their job for the day, we meet back at the center, we cycle together. This means that this gives us an element of safety in numbers, because once you're 3, 4, 5, 10 cyclists, you'll be more confident on the road, and definitely motorists will be able to give you way.
The most difficult part of being an urban cyclist is sharing the road with other motorists who, the majority of them, they don't have that respect for a cyclist, because there is a notion of most of other motorists, they think if you're cycling, it's because you don't have an alternative.
Well, the main challenge that we have right now is the roads are not very cycling friendly. The fact that we always have to deal with rogue drivers. Also the fact that not all the roads have safe cycling lanes. And also the fact that I don't feel secure on the road because the infrastructure is not very well equipped to favor myself. I feel that is a challenge, but the way we are going, I'm confident that non-motorized transport will be the next big thing, and we will have all facilities in place for us. First and foremost, I wouldn't call them worst, but basically motorists who look down upon cyclists.
For me particularly, the most annoying group of motorists as a cyclists, these are border users, because some of them don't really know, or they don't consider other motorists on the road. For example, as cyclists, we have signages to show where you're going, which direction, to communicate with other motorists. But for most border users, they don't put this in consideration. Like, if, let's say, if you're slowing down, as a cyclist, I'll show. But as a border operator, most of them, they don't. They just stop and you end up hitting someone.
First of all, let's start with the best route to cycle on. Personally, when I am in the Limuru area, the roads are very, very good. On a Sunday evening or on a Sunday, the roads are usually not very busy. You can get a group of people, cycle around this. It's very scenic. There's a lot of tea farms, very good cycling lanes, and I think it's very therapeutic. Also, another road that I can say is good for cycling is from Kiserian to Kajiado, those sides. The roads are very good. It's tarmac all the way, and at least there's a shoulder that we can cycle on safely without affecting those guys on the road who are using the main road, the motorists.
On the weekends, I go on the eastern and northern bypass to cycle. There I find more cyclists who we can ride together. Again, the aspect of if you're moving fast with a bike, there are sections of Thika Road that I find really comfortable cycling. And for me, I consider those good roads.
What's the worst?
The worst one is Jogoo Road. The worst road to cycle for me is Jogoo Road, because I've had issues twice. I've had issues with when I was cycling that direction, especially on a rush hour. The matatus to that direction, I don't know. They don't really. They have this mentality of they don't really respect whoever is cycling. So sudden stops. A lot of inconveniences, let's say, on Jogoo Road.
Roads that are inside the CBD and also the Eastlands area. A lot of those roads are not any cycling friendly. They're very dangerous.
One thing I would like other road users to know or do is to consider whoever is cycling as an equal, or let's say an equal motorist or road user, because that way, if we mutually respect each other, it will be less inconvenient for everyone. For example, if a car user knows and understands the position of a cyclist, he'll definitely give him space in any road. As we say, you give 1.5 meters distance from your car to the cyclist. If you give me that, there is no way that your car and my bicycle will ever scratch. Again, it's signages. When you're getting to use a road, you need to understand the other signages that are being used on the road. For example, I as a cyclist, if I'm showing direction of where I'm going, I would expect whoever is behind me to understand what I mean by the signage I'm showing. If I'm stopping, if I'm going to the right, going to the left, if you understand that, it will be super easy for us all to use the road.
I can say all other road users, just when you see someone on a bike, please respect what they're doing, respect them, just give them their own space so that they can cycle safely. So basically what I will say is, let's share the road, let's maintain a 1.5 meter distance from each other, and everyone will now opt to cycle, because it will be a two-way thing where everyone will be beneficial and everyone will enjoy our roads.